Continuing with the particle system, the next thing we're going to add is a brand new emitter whose only job is to add a little bit of glow to our flames. Now, it needs to have exactly the same behavior as our flames, which makes this pretty easy. What I'm going to do is select our flame emitter, and it'd probably be a good idea to name this emitter, especially because we're about to have another one. So I'm going to start off by selecting the emitter name, and let's change this to flame. Then I'm going to right-click on the emitter. Under the emitter subcategory, we'll come down to duplicate emitter, and that makes a second copy of the same emitter. Now I'm going to select this duplicate. We're going to come over to emitter name and set this to flame glow. Now here's how easy this is. All I'm going to do is come down to the required module, and here's the material that's currently applied. We will find this object in the content browser. I'm going to click on M_fire glow, close the content browser, and swap out for this new material. Now that gets us started. However, you'll notice there is a little bit of a problem in that the color of our glow is a little bit off. So we're going to change that by coming over to our color over life, and let's expand the color over life category. And currently I have this set to a distribution vector constant. So let's expand that, and we're going to set the values to 2 for X, which is the red channel, 0.5 for Y, which is the green channel, and then 0.25 for Z, which is the blue channel. Now that's actually pretty red. Maybe we should add to that. Let's try 0.7 for green. There we go. It starts to yellow it up just a little bit. Alright, so I'm changing values on the fly, but there we go. So I'm using, in the end, 0.2, 0.8, and 0.25, and you can play with whatever values you like to get a color that's pleasing to the eye. But really, that's all we need to do to add some extra glow to our flames. We've already got the material set up, and since it needs to behave in the same manner as our flames, it's just a matter of duplicating that emitter. Now next, I want to add some heat shimmer, and we already have a material set up for that as well. So let's just take the flame glow, and we'll right-click, go to emitter, and choose duplicate emitter again. This time, let's go ahead and rename it first thing. We'll call it heat shimmer. Go under the required module, take the material, we'll click find object in content browser. We'll click M_heat shimmer. Let's close that and use our new material. Now, however, it's going to be a little bit tricky to see what this material is doing in a perfectly black viewport. So what I'm going to do is turn on the grid by clicking the toggle grid button in Cascade's toolbar. And currently, you're not seeing any result, and it's just because we don't really have much by way of particles, and these aren't living for very long. Though it's also a good idea to close Cascade when you do this, and reopen it. So let's go ahead and do that. And now I'm seeing just a little bit of distortion in there. It's not much, but it is there. So we can change this in a couple of different ways. The first thing I'm going to try is increasing the lifetime of these heat shimmer particles. So they're starting off with the same as our flames, which is 0.375 to 0.75. I'm going to change that to min of 1 second and maximum of 1.5 seconds. And that gives us a lot more distortion. You can start to see that actually inside the flames. So I'm going to also, let's take a look at spawning maybe just a few more particles. So we'll expand spawn, rate, and take that float constant. Let's kick that up to 45. And now you can really see some shimmer coming off the top of those flames. So now we've added 2 more effects to our particle system pretty quickly, actually. We've got a flame glow and we've got a heat shimmer. That's where we're going to go ahead and call it for now, though. So let's close up Cascade. Let's make sure we save our particle demo package. And that will wrap up this video.